beautiful, and welcome. This is going to be a collective reading for Gemini. Someone thinks they know what demons look like and they don't. You've been getting messed with. Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. Someone's receiving good information here. Others of you might block yourself from abundance because you don't like the offer on the table or the contract. You might think you're able to get more than you can, and it's like you can't, though. The Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. What is it going to take tending to this offer, right? And being willing to do that. For some of you guys, you have a growth phase that you're about to go to. But just being realistic and what it's going to take to nurture your dream, to make it a reality. Some of you guys, beware you might get an urge and want to buy a big purchase. And, it might be for a good reason, right? But you're not supposed to. Two of Fire. You've come into your own new partnerships or contracts. Continue to move forward. You do end up making a good decision. It's just a compromise for some of you that you're not going to like. But it's still a good contract. Others of you, whoever you're partnering with, they are able to see like what would nurture the business or whatever arrangement this is. Some of you guys might be looking at an opportunity in love here. Queen of Fire, confident, warm, intelligent, graceful. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. Assert your independence and creativity. You're able to like embrace a part of yourself that maybe you weren't able to before. Either because it was restricted based on, where you were at, or just because it wasn't the right time to embrace this, passion of yours. But especially if you're trying to create something brand new, like, you're going to be able to. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. You and whoever you partner with are both able of being more of that leader role. But you go from figuring out how to nurture and grow something to taking the steps on it. And it makes a big difference. The World with Archangel Michael. A job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, a path toward enlightenment. Things moving in your favor for a reason. This is going to be, there's some of you what you get recognized for, right? Others of you, it's just a bigger chapter that you're writing. It's going to have more meaning in it. I've got unity with Archangel Sandalphon. traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organizations. Seek out mentors and like-minded friends. Some of you, this change is going to happen because it's something new, or you have a breakthrough. It's maybe, you were told that boys can't have this job or girls can't have this job, and you get past that. There's some type of change that has to take place. Right. Whatever change takes place ends up bringing you balance in some way. It helps the organization or what you're trying to achieve. So you guys, that angel Sandalphon, being able to help you see past or a different viewpoint that's going to help you have that breakthrough that you need. Not being afraid to make the changes that are necessary. For some of you, you guys might have to relinquish a little bit of control in something that you're trying to co-create. Like whatever you think the next step is, isn't supposed to be the next step, and your partner can figure it out. You might not do as well as receiving the information from them, and it might just be how they explain it, like the wording that they use, and so you're struggling to see what they're saying, but you have a guide that can help you understand it. Six of Water, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Who you get is who you get on your team. And as long as you listen, whether, it seems like the right decision or not, it is the right decision, right? So maybe you pick the right partner, and you guys do have different communication styles. And you're like, I wish they would just communicate like this old partner of mine or something like that. Don't get lost in what you once had. Like, be grateful for what you have now. Even though it's a little bit of a struggle, it's going to make you grow and make you better for some reason. Three of Water, a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or a birth announcement. The need to have more fun. For some of you, bringing play into the situation is what's going to help you. Others of you, maybe that's something you struggle with. Like you get very in a mindset, right? Like when I'm at work, this is me at work. And, it helps, don't get me wrong. Having those can be great, but at the same time, they can be very limiting in the work experience you can have. So you guys are going to be having more fun than you have been. And getting into like the 9 of Cups here. There's just a lot of happiness to be had. The High Priestess, Archangel Haniel. Listen to your intuition, have patience, consider carefully what you want before acting. Right? Being more reflective and intentional with our energy and what we're trying to do with it. A lot of us are more guided and more connected with clarity, you know what I mean? And you kind of get to prove it in this next chapter, right? For some of you guys, that's why you're being rewarded with it. Because you're not going to get misguided with it. You're not going to fumble it up, right? You know how to listen and grow things and take the action that you need to make it happen. A lot of you guys can take breaks for bigger perspectives, right? This isn't the way that I wanted it to look, but why is it the way that it looks, right? Because if you're doing good, then you're getting what's best for you, even if what's best for you doesn't look like what you think it would look like. 4 of Earth, being too frivolous or too cautious with money, good business decisions, giving to those less fortunate. Lots of pauses, meditations to help you guys ground and have confidence in the decisions you're making, right? We don't have to rush to make a decision, right? Very few times in life is it like, I've given this opportunity and I have to have a decision right then and there, right? being mindful, taking the time you need to pause, reflect, and be at peace with the decision before you try and solidify it. I've got this star, Archangel Jophiel. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, on the right path. Have faith. What is being presented to you is a blessing for you. It's just, can you see the blessing in the way that it actually is? Or do you get lost in what you think the blessing is going to turn out to be, right? Like you get a business partner. And are you imagining the business, or are you seeing what the business is going to look like? Either way, it brings you healing. It's just the more you try and imagine and steer things towards your imagination, the more likely are you to miss like the blessings that are actually happening. And you're not going to enjoy it as much. So being willing to let go of control for some of you. I've got healing in your life, though. Right? Somebody's getting a big blessing. Like, you've prayed for this, you've wished for this, and it's headed towards you. 3 of Fire, abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. Having faith in what you're creating. For some of you, you're going to get past this, like the other shoe's going to drop out, right? Whatever Ace of Pentacles or Ace of Earth, you get handed towards you. Whatever seed this is, even as it's growing, some of you guys are just, there's this fear that's going to get ripped away that's not going to pan out. And you're getting past fears, right? Getting a different type of faith, because you're going to have, this is promised to you. This isn't just some dream you wish you could have, right? This was promised to you. And so when it's promised to you, like, have faith in that. This isn't just something you're trying to achieve. King of Air, intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless. Events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options and creative solutions. For some of you, get those journals out. Sorry, this is Knight, not King. Get those journals out. You're going to be getting so much information, right? This contract, it's going to open a lot of doors, whatever this seed is. And you're going to get a lot of ideas and what you think it could be, or what it could do even. And it's writing them down and then figuring out from there which ones to pursue. Right? If there's a certain order that needs to be done in and why. The order that it's going to go in and why. Right? So you guys are going to need to be kinder on yourselves. Like, I have a lot of massive downloads at night where it's like my mind's just going. And so you need to journal more at night and get the information out more at night. And, your sleep schedule is going to change. You guys might be doing naps more for like a couple of weeks or something, where it's working during the day, getting ideas out at night. Just pray your way through it, because that happens sometimes. The Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, and self-discovery. Right? I have you guys doing that a lot at night. But that's good. It's very exciting. Everything that you're going to be able to create, all the things you have to look forward to. Five of Fire, competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. And especially if you're new to partnerships, you guys might need to do more of those reflective phases where it's like, well, why did they say that this was better? right? Or why are they saying that this should be the next step, right? Why are they saying we should put more money there? Delegating other perspectives, knowing whether that other perspective is the one that you're supposed to go with, or, you know, just another view of the situation. But even if it's not what you're supposed to be doing, it is helpful to be able to try and view what your partner is saying and why, you know, and even in bringing your information, like after you get that confirmation, like, no, that's not our best steps. Were you able to receive other information that they couldn't? Why that's not the right way to go, right? Business partnerships can be hard to navigate, you know? They're just like any other contracts with people where it's like, but can they see this? Can they understand this? You know, is there a right and a wrong? Or is it just, you know, which one's better for us? And why? The Magician, Archangel Raziel. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. Right? And especially as we learn about our intentions and how to manifest in different ways, there's a big change for you. Right? By this time next year, really understanding how much you've grown, what you can co-create, what you can create, right? Understanding your abilities. 8 of Fire, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So if you guys make sure you take that time, right? You may be used to juggling like 1 or 2 things on your schedule, and it's about to go to like 10 to 12 things a day, and just that is a lot, right? That's a lot. We've got the Moon with Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Right? For some of us, this is that shoe dropping thing, right? Like, good things don't last, right? And, you know, if you haven't done those reflections, if things didn't last in the past or pan out the way you wanted, did you get the information as to why, right? It could have been us, and, you know, maybe we weren't ready to handle it back then. It could have been those around us, and, you know, who we would have tried to help up that just don't deserve that, you know? Eight of Pentacles. Lots of information to be receiving. Lots of plans, lots of understanding. You know, everything that you want to achieve may not be unachievable. It's just how to achieve it and when. Others of you, you know, really reviewing things, and before you want to say, no, I'm not going to accept that deal or whatever, really reflect. I mean, is what you're trying to get out of a contract even something you could get out of a contract? At least at this stage in the game, right? King of Cups. Emotional happiness. Some of you guys not letting your emotions make as many decisions. Some of you guys learning how to emotionally detach from things or separate from them in a way. I have you very happy in your work and your thoughts. Some of you guys really reflecting on nervousness, right? Why am I nervous about this? Am I just nervous about making that type of commitment in general? Am I nervous that I'm making the wrong one? Or am I nervous because it's not the right one for me? I've got 10 of Cups. Happiness for you, though, right? Being able to create some type of dream, right? That's what I'm saying. For some of you, by this time next year, it's just like, and don't knock where you're at this year, right? Right? Because you definitely have something that you're going to be able to recognize. Like, I hit this 10 of Cups on some level, but it's like the start of my 10 of Cups. It's not the end of my 10 of Cups, but it's the start of it, right? And so that we're going to be cultivating like the rest of our 10 of Cups, where it's like stabilized and, you know, long lasting, and it has lots of different types of happiness in it. The Sun. Having faith in divine timing, right? Why it takes time for the things that we want to happen, right? Why it doesn't just happen when we want it to. Others of us, I mean, this is lined up to give you long-term happiness for a while. A lot of you guys looking into your birth records, you know, and this is when it was signed up to happen. I've got 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and Strength. Some of you guys getting past gender stuff for some of you. Your partner, and this might be the perception you have to change, the partner you end up signing a contract with isn't the gender you think it should be. And so it's like, that might be what hesitations you have. Alright, we're going to pull you something from, is this Isis Oracle deck? It's some kind of Oracle deck dealing with Egypt. I've got High Priestess, mysteries revealed in the eyes of Isis. Getting a different perspective and understanding. Others of us might be working with energies on a different level. At the very basic level, you know, intentions, right? Energetic intentions, what we think and what we speak, and then creating with it, right? This is my blessing. This is my birthright. This is my purpose, right? This is written for me. Temple of Carnelian, entering the fierce belly of Sekhmet. Strength and belief in self. I have 2 cards here, don't I? There's a 1. Nope, it's 2. Well, next. Right? Others of you working with Carnelian, it's very good when you're trying to accomplish things. I've got life restored, priestess of the phoenix. Yeah. Look at you rising. Others of you, you know, you receive this offer and it's just like belief. You know, some of you guys might be throwing in the towel on your dream, and it's like, why? Because it didn't happen fast enough. And it's like, don't give up, man. Just have patience. Past life, present power, the many spiritual faces of you. Those of you looking at incarnations from the past, times when you maybe have done what you're being asked to do now. Divine Guardian, protection of the weaned mother. If this is for you, then it's for you, hon. It can't be taken away from you by anyone other than her. You know what I mean? And you would have to be like, I don't want this anymore. I want to change in my life path. Or, you know, I mean, you could self-sabotage your way out and go demonic, right? But you're not doing any of that, right? This isn't, you know, I'm going to try and put hatred out into the world with this blessing and crap like that. You know what I mean? And there's always that learning, right? There's that understanding that you're going to do the best you can with it, and that's what she's already planned for, right? I'm sorry. Portal of light. She glides on wings through time and space. Some of you guys working with past lives more or time travel more. Understanding the differences in different types of time travel. Others of you, you've got this window of opportunity to shift you. Yeah, abundance of sophist. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. This is a reward for you. This was something that you deserve. This is something that you wanted. And you're earning it. So congratulations on whatever contract gets sent to you. And yeah, you can handle it. You're ready for it. And don't be afraid to write in a journal more dreams and stuff. All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That being said, I love you, Gemini. Congratulations. And please let go of the fear, right? I have nothing to fear. This is for me. Love you guys. Bye.